All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally live after a little bit of a delay. But I had a really good idea like 30 minutes ago, no, an hour ago. And I said, yo, what if on this live stream, as a community, hanging out, we decided the Chiefs 53-man roster together, and that's what we're going to do. So I built with the help of FLDB, thank you, by the way, we built a tier list of all 91 or 90 players. I think it was 91. Somewhere around there of the Chiefs roster, and we're going to decide the 53 together. We'll see if this was a good idea or a bad idea here after we get it done. But I'm excited about it and definitely want to hang out and answer questions as well. So let's talk about that, build this roster, and more. But first, we had to do the intro. It doesn't feel right without the intro. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is gonna be hard to do because there's a lot of people out there with different thoughts and opinions on what the Chiefs are gonna roll with. But we're gonna do polls, and we're gonna have the majority vote, and whoever you guys vote as the highest or the lowest, depending on what we're asking, that's gonna help decide the 53-man roster. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yo, what's up, Tony? Deezer? Devin's in here. Wake up, Nightbot. Is Nightbot sleeping? Is Nightbot dead? Oh, it's run. Okay, no, it's working. All right, we're good. Sweet. Yo, what's up, Smasher? Doing good, man. You think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl again this year? I mean, I freaking hope so, Lamborghini. I like that. What's up, Cody? Good. Morrow from Denver. Nice. All the way from enemy territory, huh? That intro slaps in my ride. Dude, I bet it does. What's up, old man? Yeet. Nightbot lives. We had a Nightbot imposter in chat the other day, too. And during a premiere, this is a guy named Nightbot was in there responding. Smith, what the appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day. You might not remember me, but I was the guy you took a picture with the signed, I think, Tyreek Hill jersey at Beer Fest. Dude, let's go, man. Beer Fest we're talking about at Arrowhead, right? I definitely got stopped at least 10 times for photos, but I'm pretty sure if I saw the picture, I would remember exactly who you are. And that's not even a humble brag. I went to that event thinking, I might get recognized by like a couple people. Dude, I got stopped like 10 times for a picture. I was like, dang, that's crazy. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate the 5, man. Good to see you. Chief Kelsey has his 53-man roster ready. All right, we got to decide on a couple things first. We have to you guys are going to have to help me in chat because I don't know the best way to go about this. We need to decide, do we go offensive side of the ball first, then defense? But at the same time, we also needed to decide how many positions of each group that the Chiefs are actually going to roll with. So I need to change the font. But let me know thoughts on this before we go further. And we could start getting some stuff ready. But I need to change the back. I need to change the text background color. How do I do that? Hello? Good sir? Or just make a background? Oh no, that was actually way worse. Don't do that. Get that out of here. How do I change the freaking text color? I don't even know if you can. You guys can tell I don't normally just throw up random text things on here. Maybe I do this? Oh, here it is. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. And then we'll go background. Oh. All right, nope. So this is where it needs to be off. There we go. Then this needs to be on. All right, I think we got it. Okay, good enough. For the love of God. How do you guys want to do this? we're going to have to vote on some of these position groups because and I'm going to have to put my pride aside in a good way. Like, I want you guys to help me decide. So there'll be times we'll probably vote something in that I don't think will happen, or I think something different will happen, but it's totally fine. I want to do this like as a community. Like, for example, I already see somebody saying they're rolling with 2 quarterbacks. I really think they're going to roll with 3. But if we vote that many players, then we can vote. We can just do that. So here's kind of what we got going on. I do have 10 O-line right now, but we can change it. Right now this is 53 players. Okay, this is for the 53-man roster. We can like move these position groups around a little bit by numbers, but just know this: if we adjust 1, we need to compensate elsewhere to get to 53. It's exactly 53 players. So I think what we should just do, red background. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think what we should just do is just go like one at a time here. If I do like a dark red background. Why didn't that do anything? Oh. No. Okay, we gonna get there. There it is. Whoo, that's bright. Okay. Is this live? Yes, sir, Don. It is live. So let me show you what I have going on over here, because this is about to be interesting. So let's go picture in picture. Okay, that's really freaking small. But here we go. We'll go position group by position group. So basically what I have going on right now is every player. I think it's every player. I hope so. It's almost. There's 90 people here. I got every player by position group, and we need to get this down to 53. So let's go. Let's just go one. Let's just go from the top, dude. Let's just go QB. I need your guys' help on. Okay, a couple things. Let me. Freaking A. Let me move this. 53. All right. I need your guys' help. Been here since the first video. Crazy to see all the growth. Kyle, thanks, man. Let's go like this. Do we think the Chiefs are rolling with 3 quarterbacks? Because I do. How many QBs? That's the first question. We're going to go 2 or 3 because they're not going with 4. That doesn't make any sense. You guys vote. We're going to literally give like 30 seconds and then we're going to move. I'm going to take a couple sips on this Sure Look Dark Lager from Boulevard, and then we're going to roll. All right. Majority, I mean, it's not even close. Majority say 3 QBs. This is a pretty easy one in my opinion. Obviously, if we want to argue who's QB2, we can shuffle that around. But we're going to have to put old Chris. We're going to put him down in the not making it. And we're going to actually move. Can I just drag this whole thing? That would be fire. No. Okay. I'm going to move this up to the top for now, just so I don't have to drag this all the way down every single time. And hopefully we can fit enough in this. Okay. So we've got 3 QBs. You guys agree here. I don't think we need to vote on the order. If we want to say Shane is QB2, cool. Gabber, I mean, I think it's this, but I don't really care. If it's this, that's fine with me too. They don't have to have 3 per the new rules, David, but they can roll with 3. All right, now, let's go. Let's vote this. How many running backs? We're going to go with 3, 4, 5. I would assume they roll with 4, but would love to get your thoughts. We're going to build this pretty quick here. Cody with the $10 super sticker. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the 10 bomb. You buy subs? Never bought a sub in my life, brother. This is called real hard work. Something you don't know anything about, little man. Put in almost 90-hour weeks for a year before quitting my day job. Three on the initial. Pop Jarrett Clyde. We got the majority going with 4.
Let's ride.
That's what I have too. Now we have to decide who. Because for a while, I thought it was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be, these aren't in order, by the way. I'm going to order these a little bit. But I thought it would be Deneric Prince. I mean, I think Ely goes to the practice squad. But let's go. We already voted 4 running backs. So let's say, who is RB4? We're gonna decide, I think, between Prince and P. Ryan. You guys are deciding, so you guys got to help me. Amani says, Pop, Jet, Deneric, and CEH. Prince. The reason why I'm a little hesitant right now is P. Ryan is climbing up the roster. For snap counts, he got the first looks last game. Now, Andy Reid kind of said, well, we're just kind of giving everybody a rotation and giving them all a chance. So I am less confident at this point in time in Prince than I was a few weeks ago. However, he still could get that running back 4 spot. And based on these votes, it's 59% Prince, 41% P. Ryan. All right, I'm going to give it about 5 more seconds, and it's clearly Prince. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so P. Ryan, hopefully he makes it to the practice squad. I almost wonder if Prince has a better chance at making it, but either of them very well could make it to the practice squad is what I'm talking about. All right, so right now we've got 3 QBs. We've got 4 running backs. Now we got to go wide receiver. I would assume most of you like me are going to say 7 wide receivers, but I will ask. Okay, are they going to go with 5, 6, or 7? Andy Reid said 6 or 7 at his presser last week, so they're either going to roll with 6 or 7. I would almost put money at this point in time that they're going to roll with 7. Okay, everybody's saying 7. It's not close. So now what we've got to do is we got to start ruling some people out. I think it's safe to say, we can move Ty Freifogel out of there. We can move... I think we can move Nico out of there. I don't know what's going to happen to him, but he's injured. The dislocated shoulder, he might be put on IR. I'm not 100% sure. I think we can move Juwan Green. He just got signed. Okay? I think it's safe to say that, MVS, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, they're all making it. I mean, I would have... Wait, where's Rashee Rice? There he is. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have these 7. With Amir Smith-Marset and Cornell Powell not making it. But I can get your guys' thoughts here on who you think wide receiver 7 is going to be. Because I think all 6 of these guys are making it. Kadarius Toney, MVS, Justin Watson. I mean, it doesn't have to be in this order. I think Sky is actually probably up here. Don't take this in exact order for depth chart purposes, but KT, MVS, Sky, Rashee, Justin, Richie, and Justin. Let's go this. Who is wide receiver 7? And I'm assuming you guys are going to pick Justin Ross with me. It's either that, ISM, or Cornell Powell, and I don't know that it's that close. Andy Reid said special teams is going to play a large factor in that wide receiver 7 spot, 6-7 spot. Justin Ross played about an equal amount of special team snaps as Cornell Powell and Amir Smith-Marset. Yeah, I don't even know why I put this to a vote. So we're definitely going with Justin Ross making it. It's not close. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. Okay. So again, not making it. Do you want this bigger? Is this better? You like these Google Fiber? Can I hide this Google Fiber ad? Oh, nice. Okay. No, I don't want to send. I'm not interested. You're welcome. Now get out of here. Okay. Now, Let's go tight ends, and then it's going to start getting a little more. This is going to be a little harder. So we've got 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers. That's exactly how I have my 53 so far. I have 3 tight ends. Do you guys agree with me there? Because in order to roll with 7 wide receivers, I took away a tight end because I have them rolling with 3 quarterbacks and 4 running backs. You can only see 2 wide receivers? What do you mean? There's 7 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think everybody's saying 3 tight ends, and I agree. We could vote on it, but I'm not going to let it last long. How many tight ends? 3, 4. Yo, Daniel with the gifted. Appreciate you, man. Third QB does count towards the 53, but they don't count towards the 48 that can dress out. Or is it 46? How many can dress out? It doesn't count as like it's an extra player you can dress out, basically, and make active on game day. But it's still part of the 53-man roster if you want 3. All right, so it's 3 tight ends, and it's not close. I mean, I think it's safe to say Isaiah's not making it. I think it's safe to say, well, Ty Scott was in the wrong column, but I didn't have Ty Scott making it either. So, all right. So here's the question. Are we going to roll with these 3? Kelsey, Gray, Bell? I have seen some say the Chiefs could roll with, like 3 tight ends, right? They could roll with Kelsey, Gray, and maybe Matt Bushman. You cut Bell because he's a vested vet. He doesn't have to clear waivers, and then you re-sign him after cutdowns after you place Kadarius Toney on short-term IR for 4 weeks. We're going to have to vote because I think Bell's making it, but which tight end? We're going to go. I see a lot of Bell and a lot of Bushman. So again, you guys are helping me pick. So whatever we vote on here, we'll put him there. I think it's pretty clearly going to be Blake Bell. Andy loves a vet. Greg with the 100 bomb. I want to play Cole. Hello, family. Let's freaking go. Greg, thanks so much for the 100, man. I hope you're surviving over there. It's a pretty close vote, but it's Bell 53% and Bushman 45. 45 to 55 right now, actually. It just moved. So, for the sake of this, we might just ignore the cut down, or the Blake Bell cut. Like, we'll just have him roll with 3. If they want to cut Bell, okay, and then re-sign him. Like, that's like a complex thing there that I don't know how to process through together. Yeah, KL said Bell has played with the ones exclusively. I don't see how he doesn't make it. Yeah, the only way he doesn't make it, again, is if they do the handshake thing, they cut him, he doesn't have to clear waivers, they move Kadarius Toney to IR and then bring him back or something like that. But it's pretty clear that it's Bell. You know, if there could be something that plays out where actually I need to change something real quick. Let me do it over here. Before I forget, there's a setting that I need to uncheck. Let me see. Turn that off. Save. All right, back to this. Now, is there a scenario where they roll with these 4 and they cut Bell for a day and then re-sign him? I do think that's a possibility, but for now, I'm gonna put Bushman up here. So we've got 3 QBs, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, and 3 tight ends. Okay, so how many O linemen do you think we're rolling with? I put 10. But if you guys want to go with 9, I'm fine to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying 9. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of organize this by starters. And so let me do that real quick here. Hopefully they're all here. Where's the left tackle? Okay. Donovan Smith. Then we've got Joe Tooney. Creed Humphrey. We have Trey Smith. Where's he at? Trey Smith. And then we have Jawan Taylor. So there's 5. Again, we're voting. So how many O-linemen? I just see most people are saying 9 or 10. I don't think they go with less than 9. Over the past 4 years, the Chiefs have rolled with 9, 10, 9, 9 on their 53-man rosters. So in 2019, they went with 9. In 2020, they went with 9. In 2021, they went with 10. In 2022, they went with 9. Okay, it's clear as day. We're rolling with 9. So now the question is, who's the other 4? I would think at this point in time, you guys tell me if you think I'm wrong here, but I definitely think, where is, I think we're missing somebody. Where is the Swiss Army knife? That's who we're missing, FLDB. We're missing, who are we missing? We're missing somebody. Yeah, Nick. Nick is missing. Nick Allegretti. We need to add him. That's the only player we forgot. I knew we were missing somebody. We had 90 players, but there's actually 91 because Godric he's the international player. So Ryder definitely needs to be on there because I actually have him making, no, not Ryder. Allegretti, thank you. Yeah, Allegretti's making it. So we need to add him, Brand. FLDB, can you download his name and we'll add it? Let's skip O-line. I'm going to see. Let me do this. Again, we made this right before the stream, and I looked it all over. I knew we were missing one, just didn't know who. We'll get him added, though. So let's skip O-line. We're going to roll with 9, but let's skip him for now because I want to get his name in there, and then we'll get everybody out of there. Let's go to D-line for now. And when we get Nick Allegretti in, we'll bounce back. Okay, let's see who's making it, man. But let's go D-line, and let's go how many do you think? I have him going with 9. We could do it by DT and defensive end, but here's just an example of the Chiefs' previous years. In 2019, they went with 5 defensive tackles, but the last 3 years they've gone with 4. As far as defensive ends, 19, 20, 21, and 22, they went 5-6, 5-6. Let's vote. How many linemen? Let's go. How many D linemen? I have them with 9 at this point in time. But if we want to go 10 because we only went 9 O linemen, just let me know. You guys vote. You guys vote and we'll make it happen. Chiefs roster. I think FLDB already sent me that. Nick Allegretti. Here he is. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let me open this. All right, I'm going to add Nick to this tier list real quick. Okay. I got him added. Submit. Okay. We've got Allegretti. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. He's nervous. All right. We'll go back to the screen here in a second, and then we will do... we'll finish the D-line since we're here, and then we'll go back to the O-line. Okay? Get rid of this stupid ad. I guess I can't. Fair enough. You guys want a Tempur-Pedic mattress? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click that. I don't want it. Just stay there. You little dillweed. Okay. Let me go back to y'all. So we have 9 D-line. That's fine. But let's pick them now. I'm just going to start with the most obvious, okay? A lot of these are going to be pretty easy, I think. Minihue making it. Well, dang, a Minihue's a weird one because a Minihue's exempt, isn't he? A Minihue's exempt while he's suspended. Is that right? A Minihue will go on suspended list. Does he have to be on the original 53? Also, Jones could go on the... I don't even know what the DNR list do not reciprocate. Just kidding. Yeah, he's exempt. Okay, cool. So we're actually going to put, frick, I want to add, we'll just add one and call it exempt or something. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, I've never used this live before. Just put exempt or something. He's going to be the only one in it. You'll have other problems later because you'll have to figure out what to do with the line when he returns, but it's fine. Yeah, he's suspended. I know that. But I think he's not, he's exempt from the 53 because of it. All right. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Let me zoom back in so you guys can see. Where is Chris Jones? I'm having him on there right now. It doesn't make any sense for him not to be. I mean, I don't know that it necessarily matters here. Like Felix is making it. Where is Carla? Okay. Yeah, we got Chris, we got George, FAU. You guys think Turks Wharton it did not report. Okay, thank you. Naughty, where's Naughty? Is he in here? Yeah, he is. Okay. I think I agree with you there. You think Keandre Coburn and BJ Thompson make it? We'll have to figure that one out. I'm sure we all agree here. If we're going with 9, we've got Chris Jones. We got Chris Jones. We got Wharton, George, FAU, Naughty. That's 5. We need 4 more for sure. Yeah, Dana's in there. Chris counts towards total because he's going to be there. What's up, Monique? Yep, Dana's in there. Or wait, where is he? I thought he was in there. Okay, yep, you're right. Yeah. Now this is where it's going to get a little tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, what about Coburn and Thompson? I would think Coburn makes it. What about... Yeah, Coburn making it. This is probably the hardest one, and we'll have to vote on the last couple. But, I mean, we've got Chris Jones, Turk, George, FAU, Mike Dana, Derek Naughty, Keandre Coburn. That's 7. Chiefs Kingdom with the 2. First super sticker from Chiefs Kingdom. Appreciate it, man. We're not going O-line yet. Somebody said Kennard. That's O-line. Shelton. I mean, Shelton's right here. If we think we want to roll with him. I mean, I'm going to do this. I want to put the DTs together. If it would be helpful. Once we get past the D-line and O-line, I think it'll move a lot smoother, but that's the toughest ones right now. What about Matt Dickerson? We'll go back up to who we went with for wide receivers after this. Rich said Shelton was fine on practice squad all last year. You think BJ and Shelton makes it? BJ, Shelton. Okay, so we got Chris Jones. Shelton's tough. I don't know if I have him on there yet. He's right there, though. Chris, Shelton, Turk, George, FAU, Dana, Naughty, Coburn, and Thompson? How many is that? Is that 9? Do we like those 9? What are you guys thinking? We're going to have to vote somebody on or off. I mean, Iceberg, if you say no, I need help with what no means. Cole, could you make it 4 spots to the left and make it easier to read? I don't know what you're saying, to be honest. Could you make it 4 spots to the left to make it easier to read and see the depth? 4 spots to the left. I mean, I could zoom in more. Is what you're saying? We could do this. Start dropping the ones that definitely won't make it. All right. Well, I mean, Chris Williams for sure. I don't think. Probably not Truman Jones. Herring over Shelton. They play 2 different positions, so we've got to figure out if we're wanting an inside, like a tackle, nose tackle is what Shelton is, or Herring's on the edge, right? He's a defensive end, isn't he? Pretty sure. I mean, I'm just going to move all these guys off for now, and you could tell me if any of them needs to go back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about these 9? This is the hardest one, and then it'll kind of fly. Yeah, Chanel's a linebacker. He'll be there. Good 9. All right. That's good. Okay. I think everybody's liking that. Some people are saying Herring. Okay, well here's a question. If you think Herring's gonna make it, who are Herring in, a DT out? Okay. Well, maybe Shelton. Here we go. Here's the question. Who's out? We'll go with, because here's the thing. I think Danny Shelton can make it on the practice squad. Herring might also be able to, but I'll just let you guys vote. Who's out? Whoever wins this poll, we're kicking them out and we're moving on. Go back to 10? We could go back to 10. All right, 63% are saying Herring's out. So we're just going to keep him out. Again, this is a community vote. We might not agree with it 100%, but we'll get pretty close. So we'll roll with them. Although I understand, like, some people are saying maybe Herring makes it over BJ Thompson. But here's the thing, man. Herring and Kendo have done basically nothing in years that they've been here. So maybe they try something different with BJ. I'm not sure. All right. Herring is out. Danny been on the team. We're going to roll with that. We are going to need to move back up, though, to the O-line. All right, we have 9 O-line making it, and I do have Nick Allegretti in here because he's definitely making the roster. I'm going to move a couple around, and then you guys can tell me what you think. Okay, I don't think Godric makes it. I don't think Austin Hardy makes it. Mike Caliendo maybe would make it, perhaps. I don't think Sebastian makes it. So we're going with 9 O-line. I mean, here's the starters, 5. Swing tackle. Swiss Army knife for the interior. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we're rolling with 9, who's off? Is Niang off? That's where it's a little bit hard for me. Caliendo out. Carvin out. Austin Ryder maybe as well. This is 10, isn't it? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So who's off? Or do they roll with 10? Flip. After this, everyone will have a better idea that Coach Reed and Veach's job is not easy. Facts. Kennard in. Okay. So who's out? You think Niang is out? Tega out? Frickin' A. Niang or Kennard? Okay, let's vote. Let's vote. Let's vote. Now, think about this. Kennard, he's been used as a backup guard right now, and he still has like 3 years left on his contract. Prince Tega Winogo, I think he's just on a 1 year. Is he still on a 1 year? I don't remember his contract details, actually. Probably spelling this wrong. And then Prince is out and Ryder is in. Ryder was on the practice squad last year. I don't know why they would need 3 backup centers because I'm looking at the wrong, because Allegretti can play center. Who was the third? We need a Kennard or Niang. You guys are going to vote here, and then we'll go from there. Let's have you guys vote, and we'll kick that one off. You know, I could see a possibility where they actually roll with 10, but we have them. We've already voted, and they're rolling with 9. So let's do that. You can't see the top. What can you not see? This is just who's not making it. I'm just going one line at a time. Oh, you want to see who's some of the O linemen that we're omitting? I see what you're saying. Okay. We're kicking Niang off, it looks like. All right. Again, we're not going to all agree 100%, but Niang just got voted off the island. So, goodbye. I mean, that gives you Donovan Smith, Jawan Taylor, Prince Tega Winogo, and Darian Kennard. He's not actually a tackle. He's going to be like a guard. Wanye's a swing tackle, though, for sure. They've been playing him left and right. They've been having Kennard in at guard. I actually, if they're only rolling with 9, I'm happy with this. If they were rolling with 10, you know, if they roll with 10 and they want to throw Niang on there or something, I think it's okay. All right, that was the hardest, O-line and D-line. I think the rest will kind of fly. And we'll review all this again at the end here, guys. Linebackers, on my list, let's see. On my list, I have 4, but I could easily see 5. And 5 actually probably makes more sense. I'm looking at my notes from my 53-man roster projection in June. I haven't done an updated one. So I could easily, I mean, I'll just talk out loud and you guys can tell me. But I mean, I easily see it going, there's no way Nick Bolton makes it. Just kidding. I could see it being these 5, to be honest, you know, and in a rough order, looking like this. What do you guys think? Everybody's saying 5. All right, 5. You guys like this 5? I think we all agree, yeah? Pretty solid there, I think. Yep. All right. See, the O-line and D-line is the hardest, and then we'll kind of fly. Now, let's go corners and safeties. Let's go defensive backs. Let's come out of preseason with no injuries. How about this, Chiefs? Yes, please, Chiefs Kingdom. No injuries. Please, God. Shane says Cochran out. I mean, I could definitely see a scenario where they roll with 4, but the thing is, they're going to need some heavy special teams hitters. You know what I mean? And Jack Cochran, I think he played the second most special team snaps on the entire roster last year. If he didn't play second, he was top 3 or top 4. What's up, Chief Zeb? Doing great. Your roof leaked and messed up your house? Dude, that is not cool. Cochran has always lost slow on defense. Well, he is mainly a special teams guy for Tobe. Oz said, sorry, Lamar Jackson's going to get cut. He's not a good QB. You know what? I think I can edit. I think I can crop this down to cut this stupid ad out. Ahaha. I beat the ads. Let's go. Nice.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys. All right. Cornerbacks, let's get it. Let's go. I mean, these are obvious for the most part. You got Snead. You got McDuffie, Williams, Watson. Well, here's a question. How many are we rolling with, ladies and gentlemen? How many corners are we going to roll with? What do you think? I would only take 5 corners with Halassi as the last one. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I would have Nick Jones as the last one, to be honest, but I don't know what they're going to do. Like, Nick Jones has a couple fractured fingers. I don't know if that's enough to put him on IR. Maybe they could put him on, like, just for 4 weeks and then activate his window. We're going to have to vote because there's a lot of different 5 and 6. Let's go. How many cornerbacks? It's going to be 5 or 6. I would... It kind of depends on what they do with the safeties. Because, dude, I think Connor's making it. And you could kind of move Connor around everywhere. Chamari Connor. Deion Bush is the question mark to me. But once Nazeeh... I know we're voting on corners right now, but I'm just processing the defensive backs here. Once Nazeeh Johnson tore his ACL, I was like, well... I initially had 6 and 4. 6 corners, I think. And then 5 or 4 safeties. But once Nazeeh Johnson, who was going to be like gunner number 1 on special teams, tore his ACL, I was like, Deion Bush might actually make it. 6. Well, we've got 55% voting 5. You kind of have to do safety and cornerback together? No, you don't, because we're going to do safety next. Six four. I swapped Bush in for Johnson. Okay, that's what I kind of did. Yeah, 10 DBs, any mix of... Well, that's why I'm like... I can understand why you say do them together, because we would have to decide. I mean, we could kind of do that. Okay, well, here's the thing. 5 corners won. But if 5 corners make it, that means we're rolling with 5 safeties. Okay, so before we get too crazy on what 5 corners, we need to figure out safeties. Because you have to have 10 defensive backs, I think. So we're going to have to adjust here. How many safeties you could go 4 or 5? 6 and 4, 6 and 4. I mean, I'm just looking at the safeties real quick here. I'm just processing. Justin Reed, Mike Edwards, Brian Cook. Would you go, if you're going with 4 safeties, would you go Justin Reed, Brian Cook, Mike Edwards, and Chamari Connor, and Deion Bush just doesn't make it? Or do you go 5 and 5? You add Deion Bush as the last safety, who's like the premier special teamer on the team. Five and five. Yes. Bush in for special teams, 5. Okay. Yeah, because see, now 4 is winning for safeties. You can't have 5 corners and 4 safeties, right? I mean, I think we got to go, 5 and 5. What are we doing with Nick Jones, ladies and gentlemen? Is he cornerback 5? Let's go 5 and 5 and just see where we are. We can always like move this. But let's just do 5 and 5 for a second and see where we land here. Because if you went with 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Nick Jones didn't get moved to IR, there's your 5, in my opinion. I understand someone said Khalif the Thief. You know, I don't know. For safeties, I'd be going like this. What do you think? 5 and 5? What do you guys think about that? Give me your thoughts. And then the specialists are easy because they're not moving. I'm just going to have y'all vote. If you guys vote majority yes here, do you guys like this? 5 and 5, Bush for special teams. I mean, obviously, some of these other corners are going to have to play. Whoever's like cornerback 4, whether it's Jalen Watson or Joshua Williams, they'll play a little. Nick Jones is the only question mark. They could maybe put him on IR for the first 4 weeks of the season. But these are like scenarios like I just don't know. I don't know what the Chiefs are going to do. No Boodle. Well, if you roll 5, no. Unless, this is what I'm saying, unless after cutdowns, Nick Jones was placed on IR. I'm just moving him for a second. But one of these guys would just have to clear waivers, I believe, and then you could sign him. But that's how I have it right now. And it's 85% yes. So I think we're all rolling. Now, before we actually take like a big picture look at everything, and we're gonna, let me do this. The specialists are not going anywhere. You guys agree? Townsend, Butker, Winchester. Now what we need to do is make sure there is 53. Can we make sure this is 53? So you've got 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers. We'll go like this for now with the Minihue. 3 tight ends, 9 linemen. Then we had, you guys think they're rolling with 9 and 9? I'm just going to look at something real quick. In 2019, the Chiefs had 9 offensive linemen, then 9 in 2020, then 10, then 9. For defense, they've had, in 2019, they had 10 on the D-line. 10, 9, 10 over the last 4 years. That's 53? Oh, yeah, because we added a linebacker. I think that's right. Because we went 5 linebackers. 5, 5, 5. 20. Yeah, that's 53. Okay, let's look at it then. Again, I know not everybody's going to agree 100% here, but we got pretty close and we voted together. Here's what we got. Minihue is exempt because he's suspended. So there are some things you'll have to figure out later, but that's fine. So right now we've got 3 quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, Shane Buechele, and Blaine Gabbert. If Gabbert's QB2 instead of Buechele, okay, cool. Running backs, we got Pacheco, McKinnon, CEH, and Deneric Prince. If Pirine, like this is the battle to watch, Pirine and Prince in my opinion. But you guys voted Prince in, and I'm fine with that. 7 wide receivers, Kadarius Toney. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay, good. Kadarius Toney, MVS, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Justin Watson, Richie James, Justin Ross. So we got those 7. We got 3 tight ends. Kelsey, Gray, Bell. Looks like we've got 9 on the O-line. The starting 5, Donovan Smith, Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor. Then we're going to go with Tego Wanogho. And then Wanye Morris, kind of the swing tackles. Nick Allegretti can play anywhere inside. And then Darian Kennard. They've been lining him up at guard. But I feel pretty good about that. Again, if they want to add a number 10, cool. And you could maybe Lucas Niang isn't actually off there, but it's hard. It's hard to decide all this. You know, this is a situation, guys, where they could go, like, if they're like, nah, we want 10 O-line. So you go 10 here. You actually go 2 tight ends. And you cut Bell. Then you re-sign him because he's a veteran, moving Kadarius Toney to IR. Or maybe Nick Jones moves to, like, there's a few different ways you could go there. I would be, if they roll with 10, I think that's possibly a way we could see. I mean, another way, they roll with 2 QBs instead of 3. I don't know that they roll with 3 running backs, with Pacheco just getting healthy, McKinnon being 31, and CEH's injury history, but you never know. Then we've got 9 on the D-line, I believe. 9. Chris Jones, Danny Shelton, Turk Wharton, George Karlaftis, FAU, Mike Dana, Derek Nottie, Keandre Coburn, and BJ Thompson. That's pretty much right there. Now, the question is, what happens when a Minihue's back? Nico might go to IR, Rich. I don't know. He just dislocated his shoulder. So I don't think Nico makes the roster currently. Show the did not make list. Yeah, I can show you that. Let me finish real quick here though. Willie Gay. Yeah, they're not making it to the bottom here. 5 linebackers: Willie Gay, Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, Leo, Jack Cochran. Then 5 corners: Snead, McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Josh Williams, Nick Jones. The reason why we went 5 and 5 is because we're keeping Bush on there as the premier special teamer, where I initially had 6 and 4 with cornerback 6 being Nazeeh Johnson, but he's on IR. So then you've got Justin Reed, Brian Cook, Mike Edwards, Chamari Connor. I think is spelled wrong. I just noticed that. I think it's Chamarri, but it's okay. Chamari Connor, and then Deion Bush, and then the 3 specialists. And then here's the players who didn't make it. Somebody was asking to see that. By the time Minihue comes back, may have an injury already. True. And he's gone 6 weeks, so we'll see what happens then. What's up, NFL Edits? Lysol said someone will be hurt to make room for a Minihue. Yeah, I could see that. Colonel Nathan, Prince clocked a 4.4140, Perrine 4.6. Yeah, but speed's not everything, man. I mean, Prince looked a little bit lost out there so far. He's had a limited sample size, so if they roll with him and he's the kick returner because they believe in him and he's RB4, like I could definitely see that. Allegretti is a receiving threat too. Somebody said Bushman's making it. Yeah, I mean, there's a scenario where he makes it. It just kind of, it's our best guess, right? So if they roll with 4 tight ends, you've got to roll with, you know, I mean, a way that could happen is Bushman's here. You cut Bell, move Kadarius Toney to IR for 4 weeks, and then re-sign Bell. Then you've got Kelsey, Gray, Bell, Bushman, and 6 wide receivers. I mean, there's a few different scenarios that could play out for sure. I think this is a pretty good 53. I think it's 95%. I think most people who follow the Chiefs pretty heavily right now would agree with this 53 about 95%. You know, maybe a position group here or there or a player here or there. But we did it pretty good. Not bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this bad boy. How do I save this? Isn't there a way to like export it? Oh, save. We're going to go HBTC 53. There we go. I'm going to save this image and save this list. So now if somebody asks, because I definitely want to hang out with you guys and answer some questions, but now if anybody asks, what's the 53-man roster? We've got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was kind of fun. It took an hour, but it was fun. Put CEH on the practice squad. He won't clear waivers. What's up, Sam? Love how Cole said speed isn't everything, but with Tyreek, that's all we talk about. Yeah, but we already have speed as a running. We have Pacheco. He's pretty freaking fast. Speed isn't everything. It's really not. For example, it just depends on the position a little bit, but like DeAndre Hopkins is not the fastest receiver out there, but he's really good at separation, contested catches, and yards after the catch. Like, speed's not everything at every position. And game speed in 40 times, like, it's not an equal translation either. So, oh, Bones Jones. My wife says I'm too fast. Well, that's an issue. Got to work on that, man. I understand the love for Deneric Prince, but he's Nile Davis. That's what I'm saying. He pretty much is going to have to make this roster at this point in time as the main kick returner. Yeah. Next, we need to see which 4 will be an active first game. True. Cool thoughts on Anthony Richardson? I didn't watch the game, but I mean, I think he's a very athletic, intriguing, talented QB prospect. I'm excited to see how he does. Iceberg said, I think Prince would make it through waivers, so he likely doesn't make it. The opposite will happen of what you think? Is that what you're saying? Yeah? Could. Race fan with the 10 gifted bomb. Dude, thank you, man. Most of you in here during this 53-man roster, how do you feel about the HBTC voted on 53? I'm going to go. It's 95%. So, great. Pretty good. All right. There we go. I think we got it pretty good. Yeah, Race Fan, thanks again for the 10 gifted. What do you think will happen with Chris Jones? I think he reports. Sooner than later. I don't know if a deal gets done. But I do think he makes it back very quickly here, very soon. Cole, you killed your 53-man roster prediction. Amani, let's go, dude. Yeah, I'm half tempted tonight to make a 53-man roster video. I could share what we voted on as a community. I could share my June 53-man roster projection and then my current one based on the community one. I would probably... I may switch a couple small things from what we all voted on, but I really need to see this last preseason game, to be honest. Do you think Snead may get put on IR? If Snead gets put on IR, it was a massive oversight and fail by the Chiefs medical staff because he's been having knee problems since the postseason run last year. So if he ends up on IR when he's been dealing with knee issues literally during OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp, massive failure and oversight by the Chiefs medical team, unless whatever he did at training camp was just an aggravation to a different degree or different level, and it ended up tearing something. Like, then okay. I hope he doesn't go to IR, but you never know. Chris said, here's my list of people that will potentially be cut for a day. Bell, Shelton, Allegretti, Bush, Noddy, Gabbert. To get those guys in as IR candidates. Tony Remigio, Jones, Snead, Wharton. Jeez. I hope it ain't like all that. The need for Snead's knee. Are you talking about... Oh, John, are you talking about Chris Jones? If Chris Jones wants to keep holding out, why is Chris Jones trending? What did I miss? Okay, nothing new. What the heck is this? Wait, hold on. What channel is this? Nah. Wait, Carmen DeFalco? Who's this? Where are we seeing this? I don't think this is legit until I can confirm it. But this guy said sources say Ryan Poles has been in contact with the Chiefs on a potential trade. No idea. I can't verify that right now. But I saw that and was like, what the heck? Yeah, no way. Chris Jones not leaving $28 million. Well, here's the thing. I talked about this in my video the other day. You guys might have saw it. It said why Chris Jones is bluffing about missing half the season. Basically, every game he misses out on money, right? $1 million-ish. And that actually affects his value for the franchise tag next season. If he missed 7 games, his franchise tag next year would be like $23 million. It would literally be, it's 120% of his base salary, I believe. I don't know. We did the math, and I have it here somewhere on, where is it at? The tag would have been something like this. If he didn't miss a single game, the tag would be around $32.5 million. But for every game he misses, depending on his incentives, his tag could go all the way down from 32.5 to about 24 million if he missed 7 games. So he would literally be screwing himself over for next year too if he missed that many games. Now, do I think Chris Jones may miss a little bit of the regular season? Maybe. I just don't know how. I don't think it goes 7 games by any means. It doesn't make any sense if they don't end up getting a deal done after all. Like, he's going to miss like 10 million this year, and then it's going to affect his franchise tag amount next year by like $8 million. I mean, that would be so much money lost. And he won't let him play week 1. Well, yeah, if he's not ready, you have, when a player returns, you have to have a ramp up period. He might not play week 1. That's going to be a little tough because you would have no Chris Jones and no Omenihu week 1. All right, 53% said 95% there, so great. And then 48% said pretty good. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, we did it, y'all. That was kind of fun. We'll do that again next year. We could also use these, now that I know that we can use these tiered lists, we can do different interactive stuff during streams like this in the future. I've never done it before. Didn't even know this site existed until Brandon Perna did it when we did like the all-time AFC West draft. Dan said, I understand our approach is not to spend money on second, third contracts, so I'd hold his contract until next year. Where's done that these days? Running his restaurant. But if he wants to come to Kansas City, fine with me. I think you add somebody like Danny, or somebody is, let's see, who's on our list? D-line. Yeah, I don't know who's gone. If you bring in somebody like Dunlap, I mean, you kicking out BJ Thompson, the guy they just drafted. I mean, maybe he clears waivers and makes it to the practice squad. Danny Shelton, he's a DT or a nose tackle. You need money, of course, as well to sign Carlos Dunlap. He was brought in last year on a 1-year, $3 million deal. When did you guys do the all-time AFC West draft? It was like a couple months ago. I did a live stream with Perna. It's on this channel as well. It wasn't even an all-time AFC West draft, like complete rosters, but it was like quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs. I think that was like the most of it. Terry said explain waivers. I mean, I'm not going to do the best job about it, but if you're not a vested veteran, when you get cut down from 90 to the 53-man roster, all these players get cut. They have to go through the waiver wire, and depending on how the teams did last year, they're either high up in the waiver wire or low. The worst teams are at the top, I believe. The best teams are near the bottom, so the Chiefs are like near the bottom. So when the Chiefs cut their players, they have to clear waivers through every single team before the Chiefs can get them on the practice squad. And that's why I'm like, some of these guys may not clear waivers, which is tough. Because the Chiefs are going to be like 30... I don't know what they're going to be. Are they 32nd? I don't even know what they are. They're like 30th, 31st, 30, they're like way at the bottom. Cole, all these problems can be overcome with a positive attitude and a lot of money? Yeah, true. Are the ones playing tomorrow? Andy Reid said that the ones are playing tomorrow. Yes. He said there's a good chance they play tomorrow. I don't think they play much. Yeah, what's up, AO? Good to see you, man. Should we trade Jones for someone like DeForest Buckner, Daniil Hunter, Chase Young? I mean, for those guys... Why did somebody just send me happy birthday? Somebody just messaged me and said happy birthday. My birthday's in April. Yeah, some of that just depends on some of those players' contracts. I don't think we should trade Chris Jones at all. It's not my birthday, Chiefer, but I appreciate it. What do you think the score will be tomorrow? No idea. Don't even care. Don't even care. It's like, because I don't know how long the ones are playing, and I don't know about the Cleveland Stains and how long they're playing their starters or anything like that. As a Giants fan, how do you like Spags? Yeah, he's great, man. I am not in the fire Spags camp. So I like Spags. Does he frustrate me at times? Yes. But I remember who we had before, and I'm extremely grateful. You guys got to quit saying happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It's somebody's birthday, probably. Ooh. The Chiefs just posted on Twitter or X or whatever. Where's my opener? Oh, it's just posting about camp being over. Oh dear God, Bob Sutton was so frustrating. Drink Eagles tears? They're right here. Quick question, what do you think about the 3 safety look we like to do? I mean, I'm not a huge X's and O's guys, or X's and O guy, but when they do it, I don't mind it. You know, depending on who it is. It's okay at times. It just depends, like I'm really excited about Chamari Connor. I don't know how much he's going to get worked in early, but they can move him all over. I'm excited about Brian Cook and his year 2 leap. Excited about Justin Reed, even though he was looking rough out there preseason game 1. Let's trade Chris Jones for Nick Bosa. They're both holding out. We trade one guy that's holding out for another guy that's holding out. That'd actually be hilarious. Yep, Spags loves the extra DBs. You right. The way Veach is, if this contract doesn't get done before season start, he won't be a Chief next year. More than likely, because he's going to be 30 after this season. Those salaries hit hard enough. We can do 4 safeties, 4 corners. Only 8 DBs? What are you doing with the other 2? What are you going to do with the other 2? I mean, in 2019, they had 9 defensive backs to start. 2020, 2021, 2022, they've had 10. Just thinking about trading Jones for Bosa today. Imagine that trade happens and then Bosa keeps holding out. Be literally the same problem. You said safeties, not salaries. I definitely meant to say safeties. Cole, do you think the Chiefs are going to be terrible without Chris Jones? Not terrible, but it's going to be a little bit harder out there without him, for sure. 5 and 5 are the right answers. I'm right there with you, Amani. I think that's pretty close to right. It would be Bosa versus Bosa in the AFC West then? Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. I think the Chiefs are going to do what they can to keep Chris Jones around. Do you know what Museum of Mahomes is? I signed up, but I'm still confused. No. I honestly don't. They DM'd me on X or Twitter about partnering up with them, but like I don't fully get it either. Museum of Mahomes is the official digital collectible collection by Patrick Mahomes. It consists of digital collectible cards highlighting different moments of Patrick Mahomes' career. That's all I got. Parrish with the 777. Ready for the 7th already? Oh, heck yeah. You should show both Chiefs helmets in the back, both? What do you mean? You can see him. You're talking like up close? Yeah, this is a signed Tony Gonzalez helmet, which is awesome. And this is just a replica off Amazon for like $100 or something, whatever the replicas are. Bro, thanks for the 777. When is Creed's contract up? I think next season is a contract year for Creed, right? I'm almost positive. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're thinking of contract negotiations, you have to think of other players too in future years. I mean, Nick Bolton is not on a contract year, but you could talk a longer-term deal with him next year. I mean, Willie Gay is on a contract year. Yeah, Creed Humphrey's contract year is next year, so it's the last year on his rookie deal, 2024. Then you've got players like Snead. He's on his last year. Tranquil's only signed to a one-year deal. Richie James signed to a one-year deal. There's an MVS's deal kind of after this year. Yeah. I mean, there's some interesting decisions that need to be made. 100%. I'm glad I'm not the GM, y'all. Jeez. Quick questions. I know Chiefs fans gave Orlando a hard time, but do you think Juwan Taylor, Donovan Smith are any better? I don't really compare Juwan Taylor to Orlando because I more compare Juwan Taylor to Andrew Wiley. I think he is an upgrade. I think Donovan Smith is the question mark. If he plays healthy, like he did 2021, and he has obviously a pretty good security blanket there with Joe Thuney, even if he just plays around as good, even if he just plays around as good as Orlando, that's fine enough. Bolton needs a 5-year deal. Zigzag said Jones being selfish. I heard we offered around $27 per year. Well, we offered him a deal for sure, per the words of Ian Rappaport. So they offered him something. I would assume it's somewhere in between Quinnen Williams, $24 million average per year, and Aaron Donald, who's $31.67 million per year. The disagreement could be over more than just the average, though. Like, yeah, they might have offered him a contract around $27 per year, but he's going to look at years and guarantees. That's probably going to play a huge factor. So that's a couple questions that I don't know either. You think Chris will play before week 8 or after? He can't play after because he basically he wouldn't have a full accrued season under his belt, and he would still be under contract for the Chiefs next year. So he definitely plays under that amount, which is why he even said that in the first place. But that's about as far as he could go, week 7. Thoughts on Jonathan Taylor? Great running back. If you're saying thoughts on Jonathan Taylor to the Chiefs? No. I mean, he wants a huge deal. Chiefs ain't gonna pay that. They just won a Super Bowl with the 7th round running back as their starter. I think they're all right. Don't pay Chris Jones. Brett Veach deserves the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I won't freak out. Obviously, I just will be a little bit more comforted when Chris Jones actually shows up, whether a long-term deal gets done or not. If he wants a shot at Defensive Player of the Year, he'll play. Yeah, he would have to. I never want to hear Chris Jones say he wants to be a Chief for life. Yeah, well, he did say it. He did say that. Fans don't need to poke the bear. How am I poking the bear? You must be talking to somebody else. What are you, Chiefsaholic? You can't be talking to me. There's no way. Last year, didn't we have like $16 million on the cap we didn't use? No, I thought we were pretty close. Yeah, Chief Kelsey said it's being reported Jones won't be able to play first game even if he signed or returned tonight or got his new deal done tonight. Yep, NFL has an acclimation rule. I don't even know how long it is. It's at least a week. I think he shows up soon, but yeah, he can't play week 1, Zigzag, even if he came back soon. If KC keeps 6 wide receivers, which one of those 7? Well, Mike's saying if KC kept 6 wide receivers, which would you put on the practice squad? Well, none of them would clear waivers. So, none of those guys. And MVS can't because of his contract. He can't do that. So, the only one that would make sense to cut would either be Justin Ross or, well, like Richie James, Justin Ross, but I think I have all those guys making it. You know, I think they all make it. In worst case, Tony goes to IR for 4 weeks and they do roll with 6 receivers. That being MVS, Sky, Rashee Rice, Richie James, Justin Watson, and Justin Ross. Could Amir Smith-Marset make it? Maybe. It is a battle a little bit, I guess, between Justin Ross and ISM, but I have Justin Ross making the roster. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think Don's talking to me. He said, no, I'm talking about the fan going after Jones to begin with. There's a lot of varying opinions about Jones. Some fans are like, screw this, I'm done with him, trade him, get rid of him. I try not to personally get that involved emotionally. I try to think as best as I can. I'm not perfect, but I try to think as best as I can from the mindset of a player wanting to get paid. But at the same time, trying to think also as a fan who wants to see the team win and go back to the Super Bowl. So that part of me says, well, freaking A, we need Jones here now. I hope they get it figured out. Like, we need to run it back. But at the same time, the more I cover the team for a living and I interact with Chiefs players, and not like a lot of them, but just some of them, or just players in general, like, they're just people. They're trying to do the best that they can in unprecedented situations. And I try to give Chris the benefit of the doubt. I think he's a good dude for sure. Is the situation frustrating? Yes. Do I hope something comes to a conclusion here, whether they don't reach a long-term deal and he just returns, or they reach a long-term deal and he returns? Yes. Like, I just need him back, in my opinion. But I'm not the guy that's like I'm not mad at a player for wanting to get his bag. Do I think the Chiefs are going to make him as, paid as high as Aaron Donald or more, like the reports were suggesting Chris Jones wanted? No, I don't think that. So, yep, it's a business. It's tough, Mike, for sure. Give a non-biased perspective on Justin Herbert. Is he overrated or underrated? Ooh. I actually really like Justin Herbert. I think he's a great QB, bordering on top 5. I mean, let's just be real. If Mahomes didn't exist and the Chiefs had Justin Herbert, I mean, I still think they'd be doing pretty well. He's a really good QB. Struggling at times with a team that gets riddled with injuries every year, or just freaking bad coaching by Brandon Staley. Like, insane. I don't think Herbert is on Mahomes' level, but I think he's a great QB. He's really good. I think some people overhype him, but then like on the flip side, I think he's underrated sometimes. Like, some people don't even have him like near the top 10. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Chris Jones' agent giving him bad advice. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of speculation because we don't know, but it's kind of looking that way, huh? Patrick is not even the highest paid QB, nor is Travis. Yeah, Mahomes is like 7th right now, but he was the highest paid, though. When Mahomes got his deal done, he was the highest paid. I think by a lot. But he's been passed up pretty quickly. Herbert's a dog. He's just stuck on a franchise. Delfino said not even close. When you say not even close, are you talking about Herbert being... You don't think Herbert's even close to a top 10 QB? I'd be curious to hear your reasoning. Keep Staley because he sucks. Hey, man, when Staley didn't get fired, I was kind of happy. When Brandon Staley didn't get fired after blowing that 27-point lead, I was like surprised. But at the same time, I was like, freaking awesome. God dang it, dude. The KCP&L or whoever the electric company is, Evergy now. They keep switching my heating and cooling to Echo. They keep switching it. And so I'm like, why is it so hot in here? Well, it's because it went to Echo, and it's on 76 when it's 100 degrees outside. Come on, man. Leave my stuff alone. I'm fine to pay more to run more energy. I'm fine. Well, Rax with the 5. What's up, Cole? What's your thoughts on Jody Fortson? Is he done with KC? Rax, thanks for the 5, man. I do think Jody Fortson could potentially be done as a Chief. If they want to try to give it one more, I don't know how many accrued seasons he has either. Some of that's going to play a role. But I do think there's a chance it was the last time we ever saw Fortson in a Chiefs uniform, which is pretty unfortunate. Baz said Herbert's overrated. Yeah, he blew a 27-point lead. But I don't know if do we say Alex Smith is overrated? He blew a pretty big lead a couple times. I mean, there's elements of that that's not just on the QB. Now, do I think Mahomes would have blew that lead? I don't think so. But there's other factors there. Is Herbert to blame somewhat? Yeah. But was their OC trash? Yeah. Alex Smith underrated. It's too hot to drink more Tank 7. Yeah, I'm not even drinking Tank 7. I'm drinking this Dark Lagers by Boulevard. I found it in the Hy-Vee liquor store section. I was like, I've never had this. It's pretty good. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm not a Herbert apologist. I think he's a pretty good QB, but if other people don't, that's fine. I don't really care that much. Alex Smith greater than Tom Brady? What? Herbert has a higher unrevealed ceiling than Alex did. Is it good? It's pretty good, Becky. Mahomes won with one ankle against the same team. We know he wouldn't have blown that lead. I don't think he would have. Yep, Flip knows where I was going. He said Alex Smith blew a playoff lead once upon a time. I was heated. But my point of saying that is, over more time of Alex Smith in Kansas City, I don't think we think he was overrated because he blew. They were up by what, like 28 or something against the Colts, right? So I will say Mahomes is next level compared to Alex Smith. Andy Reid was 1-4 in the postseason, guys, before Mahomes. 1-4 in the playoffs with Kansas City. Andy Reid was 1-4. Since then, Mahomes is 11-2. Good God Almighty, I don't know what to tell you. People say Mahomes was thrown into the perfect system with all the perfect players, but at the same time, they couldn't frickin' win without him. So, hey, I don't know, but I'll say this. It's a great combo, but not Andy Reid, but Mahomes took it to the next level. You can't deny it. Andy Reid 1-4 before Mahomes, 11-2 after. He's that good. Cole, I'll be watching the Chiefs and Lions game on September 7th. Nice, Jacob, let's go. Looking in hindsight with Andrew Luck, Chiefs should have won that playoff game. Oh, they should have won that playoff game. I was so happy at halftime at that game. Or I wasn't at the game. I was watching it with my dad and my brother. And I was like, dude, we're going to win. Nope. Opinion on the Seahawks? I like Pete Carroll a lot. I'm rooting for Geno, to be honest. I think DK is a dog. I don't follow him super heavy, so I can't tell you how they're going to do this year or anything like that. They went around 500 last year. I'd like to see him make the playoffs. I think it would be awesome. Part of it is just because I'd love to see the Seahawks continue to kind of succeed without Russell Wilson and the Broncos continue to with him. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Somebody said you playing fantasy this year. Thanks for the reminder, man. I do have a sponsor for the channel all year long. It's Underdog Fantasy. You use code HBTC on the site. you'll be able to double your first deposit up to $100. And we have private drafts going. Links in the description for, they've got a $10 private draft. I say they. I made it. I've got a $10 private draft going and a $25 one. We have a few of them already running, and it's been a lot of fun. We have some with Editor Troy and the mods. But yeah, if you want to join and you want to play, there's the code. You can scan the QR code. You could click one of the links down below. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Underdog's been great. And I am not like a guru when it comes to fantasy football. So Underdog's been easy for me. Some people are like, well, I don't like Underdog because I can't get as into the weeds as I can in other leagues. Like, okay, that's fine. But for me, this works really well. I'm very busy, and to be able to kind of just do the drafts, and it's pretty much just they let it run. Like, that's very good for me personally, and it's worked out really well so far. So, yep, that's what we're doing this year. Fun on Underdog, but slow draft though. Yeah, Justin, we can do some fast drafts, 30-second rounds. Like, we could set a day and a time and run a couple lightning ones, and it'll be done in like 30 minutes. So we could do that too. I just do the slow one because it's easy. The season hasn't started yet, and people can just get to it in the meantime. But yeah, we could do some lightning ones. We really could. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I had a previous sponsor last year. You guys probably remember. I did a couple ads with them, and it was fine, but it was pretty complex. And Underdog, the experience has been a lot more user-friendly and simple for me. What did somebody said what John Hale said? What did John say? What's up, John? Akeem Hicks trade rumor by Chiefs Chat Sports. I don't watch Chat Sports, so I hadn't seen that. But let me see what the rumor is. I could Google it. I would assume there's something there. Because where's he at now? Where's Akeem Hicks now? Is he still a free agent? Somebody know? He's a free agent, so you don't even need to trade for him. Or did he re-sign with the Bucks? I know he's a 12-year vet. He signed a 1-year deal with them in 2022. I mean, even if he's on a 1-year deal, you could get him for nothing. Or if he's a free agent, you could sign him. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do until we figure out what's going on with Chris Jones. Michael said, I love Chris Jones, but I'd rather sign Creed, Trey Smith, and Nick Bolton because younger, and it's the future of the Chiefs. These are not the droids you're looking for. Talking Star Wars? Star Wars? Is D Ford still playing? He is not allowed back in Kansas City. Sorry. Ghost Kyle said, greetings from the Minnesota State Fair. Dude, I should bring Troy out there to hang out with you. When are we doing the fantasized draft? I don't even want to know what that is, Cora. I'm scared. Bass said you don't mess with chat. I think Chat Sports is kind of lazy, to be honest, with their news. And it's part of it's because they do daily vids, and when you're doing vids that much, you're doing real surface level stuff. It's very little prep as well, but if you watch Chat Sports, it's fine. I'm not the biggest fan, but honestly, because I spend so much time on this channel, I don't watch a lot of other people's stuff. I try my best to formulate my own opinion, so I'm not watching, like, I'm not consuming content like you guys are, or like you guys think I do, because I'm always just going down rabbit trails and studying and doing research to prep for my vids. But I mean, Chat Sports at the same time has built a conglomerate of channels covering every team. They've been successful in that regard. So, you know, hats off to them from a business perspective and entrepreneurial standpoint. But yeah, we'll just leave it at that. What's the latest week you would want Chris Jones to play? Well, I hope he's back within, like, in September sometime. No, it's all good, John Hale. Yeah, I think he's still a free agent. Yeah, I mean, as of August 20th, Akeem Hicks was still available. Yeah, I think he's still a free agent. You could bring him in. 150K tomorrow, right? I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention. What are we at? Oh, we're going to hit it soon, guys. We're at 1,000. I can't talk. We're at this. We're at 149,936 subs. So yeah, we'll probably hit 150K tonight. We've been averaging 300 to 400 subs a day. We'll hit it there soon. Elizabeth Reed with the 100 bomb. Happy Friday, Chiefs Kingdom. Elizabeth! Ease in chat. We just built the 53-man roster. We voted on it as a community. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, we've got them rolling with 3 QBs, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 3 tight ends. Got 9 on the O-line, 9 on the D-line. 5 linebackers, 5 corners, 5 safeties, 3 specialists. That was a lot of fun, man. How do I get rid of this ad? This site is riddled with ads. Holy smokes. Yeah, I think right now I would have P. Ryan on as RB4. But I do think you could go either way. If Tobe is like, no, this is my kick returner, I want Prince, I see potential, I want to develop him, I think he'll get that nod over P. Ryan. But P. Ryan has definitely looked better in pass protection, especially. So, it could go either way. Best Buy, you are not allowed to advertise on this channel. Just kidding. I actually really like Best Buy. P. Ryan over CEH? Nah. CEH is on the roster. I mean, he's pretty valuable depth when healthy. I understand he's not the best player in the world. Hasn't lived up to his first round hype at times, but I think CEH will contribute. Are you a Kansas City Royals fan? I'm a Kansas City fan in general. I mean, I don't follow a lot of the other sports super heavy, but I'm born and raised in Kansas City, man, and still live here. Love the Chiefs. PB Fishing, did you grow up playing football or did you grow up a football fan? I just grew up watching. Yeah, I played backyard football and stuff like that, but no, I trained in Taekwondo for 12 years is the predominant thing that I did. But always, grew up watching the Chiefs with my dad. We were a Chiefs family. They put me in a Chiefs jersey as a baby. So, yeah, man, grew up in the kingdom. Yes, sir. Cole, do you think Patrick will have more touchdowns and yards than last year? Well, he had a little over 5,241 TDs. I think that was his stats. I don't know. I would be fine if he's just right back around there again. I don't know if he'll have more, but I think it's right around there. I mean, regardless of your thoughts on CEH, I think it's safe to say, guys, it is CEH's last year on the roster. What's your 53 looking like so far? I mean, honestly, Rax, it's pretty close to what we voted on. It's pretty close to this. The only difference for me right now at this point in time is I would have Gabbard as QB2 at the moment. I really want to see this last preseason game first. And if Shane ends up QB2, totally fine. But I would switch these two. And then it's a toss-up for me right now between Prince and P. Ryan. But I would go with these 7 receivers. I'd go with these 3 tight ends. If you want a scenario to play out where Matt Bushman makes it, and you cut Bell, move Tony to IR, and then bring Bell back on, so you've got actually 6 wide receivers and 4 tight ends, that's fine. I could see a scenario playing out where they roll with 10 offensive linemen and maybe Lucas Niang is here because we actually voted him off the island. But I could see Niang being back. as the 10th lineman. But yeah, for the most part, I'm like 95% with what we all voted on. And I think most people in the kingdom will be like, they'll be like right around there. I mean, I guess I could finish. Yeah, like the lineman's interesting because Minihue is suspended. So I need to see what that looks like. When he returns, somebody's going to be gone. But a lot of people in chat said, well, by week 7, when he returns, there's going to be enough injuries to make room for him. So I'm not stressing about that. But I do think 5 linebackers is about right. Willie Gay, Nick Bolton, Drew, Leo, and Jack. Jack, heavy special teams usage. 5 corners, Snead, McDuffie, Watson, Williams. Now, if Nick Jones, for some reason, went to IR for 4 weeks, I could see them waiving somebody. And if, a couple guys that they're high on, whether it's, and none of these guys are Nazi Johnson, obviously. None of these guys are they would all struggle out there. Let's put it that way. But if they want Khalif out there or Echo Boydo or something, and they're the special teams guy, like Nick Jones just fractured a couple fingers. He'll be back. But do they put him on IR for 4 weeks? That's a good question. I don't know. And I do have Deion Bush on there as safety 5 because of Nazi Johnson being on IR. I think Deion is the heavy special teams guy. But you know what? They could also roll with 6 corners, and Deion Bush goes, and that 6th corner plays a lot of special teams. There's a couple of ways to go about it, but Deion was top 3, I think, in special teams usage last season. So this is all pretty close. It's pretty close. When are you collabing with Tech 9? That's a good freaking question. Probably never, but what sucks is the Chiefs drafted CEH over JT. Yeah. Trade CEH, get him out of there. I don't know what you could get for CEH in this running back market. I really don't. Who's someone that plays right now that you would love to be on Kansas City? Micah Parsons. That would be crazy. None of what I'm saying is realistic. Justin Jefferson would be insanity. God bless America. Those are a couple of players that would be fun. One on offense, one on defense. Derrick Henry, that'd be fun. Cole had hair before the Chris Jones holdout. Yo, that's actually hilarious. Derek, if I could gift you a membership for that comment, I would. I'm putting this on Twitter. That's hilarious. Micah Parsons is a weirdo? Yeah. Some guys have their own personality and their own interesting views, but he's a good player. Emmitt Smith ran a 4.55 40, all-time NFL rusher. Speed is not everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. It's more than just 40 times speed, too, because when you get the pads on, it's more like game speed is different. Your vision plays a big role in that as well. Like, if you don't have vision as a running back, I mean, I don't care how fast you can run. It don't freaking matter. Like, you got to be able to have patience and vision in the backfield. Chris Jones, I do not think can play week 1. No, sadly. Cole, did you have hair the last time the Chiefs lost to the Broncos? I definitely had hair then. I didn't even have a beard. I had full head of hair and no beard the last time the Chiefs lost to the Broncos. I could try to show you a picture of what I looked like in 2015. I could probably find something pretty quick. Holly with the 5 gifted. Yo, Holly, let's go. Thank you, Holly. Everybody say hey to Holly. I'm going to see if I can get into my other Instagram account, my personal one, and I'll pull one up. Let's see. 2015 Cole. The last time we lost to the Broncos, I looked like... See if I can find it. It would have been right before Maddie was born or somewhere around there. Okay, that was 2016. We're almost there. All right. We're getting close. Here we go. Nope, that's still 2016. All right, 2015. Here we go. This is me and my mom. This is what I looked like the last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs. I had hair too, I promise. I still have that Chiefs shirt. I actually love that Chiefs shirt. There he is. Dude, my mom looks so freaking young in this photo. My mom's 50. She had me at 17. But dude, she looks like my sister for sure. Yo, Terry with the 5 gifted right after Hollies. Hey, let's go. I see you guys find that entertaining. Dude, that's how long ago. That's how long ago the Chiefs lost to the Broncos, man. I was like a wee little lad. You almost look the same? Yeah, it's pretty close. Shave the beard down like this. I look pretty close to the same, maybe. I don't know. You think Kadarius Toney is overrated or under? I think his status is to be determined. I think when healthy, he is an insane athlete, a freak of nature, and an absolute nightmare for defenses. But his ability to stay healthy has not been there yet. Cole, is your dad Vanilla Ice? No. Sadly. I love my dad, though. Yep, Tony is wide receiver 1 if healthy. You have a pretty mom? Thanks, Mike. Hey, Cole, did you see what Thornhill said about Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes? No. Oh, God bless. What did he say? What did he say? Somebody tell me. Oh, I know you were going wild rapping to just blaze instrumentals. Yup. That's exactly what I was doing. Back then, yeah, I was rapping every day. Yup. Your mom's 30 now. Dang, Magic Man's gotta be young. Okay. Your mom's 30? I'm 32. That's crazy. He said they on the same level? What? Where did they say that? Where did he say that? Where? It's just Chiefs talk. It is whatever you guys ask. Thornhill comparing his QB to Mahomes. Yeah, that's weird. Hey, let's go, Justin. Welcome back, brother. Can you explain why Chris Jones can't play week 1? NFL. There's a ramp-up period. I think it's is it like an 8-day ramp-up period? I don't even know. I'm not sure like he would be completely ready by week 1, even if he returned right now. Are you a Titans fan? No. Dang, okay, Magic Man. That's crazy. Former players like to compare Mahomes to other QBs. They do. Sammy Watkins said it. What did you think of Anthony Richardson? I didn't even watch that game, not going to lie. I'm not too hyped on preseason right now. Regular season, I will. Wide receiver room? What about, you want to ask a specific question? I had the Chiefs rolling with 7. I mean, preseason's fine. I just mainly like preseason for the Chiefs as they shape up their 53. He played all downs? Wait. Are you talking about Anthony Richardson? He played all downs? Are we talking? Who are we talking about? He's not in playing shape. Yeah, he's gonna have to ramp up, man. And I don't know if he could. Maybe if he signed today, he could technically play week 1. I don't know if he'll be ready though. Any updates on Kadarius Toney? No. I mean, reports surfaced a few weeks ago that he could be ready to play by week 1, but Mike Borgonzi, the Chiefs' assistant GM, spoke at a presser and said they're in no hurry to rush Kadarius Toney out onto the field. They want him to be healthy, first and foremost, because of how dangerous he is when he's out on the field. So that's why I'm like, maybe Kadarius Toney can move to IR week 1, but we'll see. You think Pop gets 1,000 rushing yards if he stays healthy? Yeah, I do. Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl this year if Kadarius Toney, Patrick Mahomes, and Kelsey stay healthy. Well, most of those should stay healthy. I have Kadarius Toney playing like 10 games this year. If he plays 10 games, I'll be happy. If he plays more than that, I'll be plenty happy, but I'm just keeping my expectations a bit lower. What player do you think tomorrow's game is most important for? Deneric Prince, LaMichael Pirine, Shane Buechele, Blaine Gabbert, probably Justin Ross and Amir Smith-Marset, even though I have Justin Ross making the roster over ISM. On the defensive side, probably some of those depth cornerbacks like Khalif Halassi, Echo Boydo, and there's one more in there. Maybe Lamar Jackson. Maybe Deion Bush, if he plays a little bit of snaps. It's just like the fringe guys that are really like I have a couple question marks on the 53-man roster projection. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, because it says Justin is a cutie. Yes, sir. I was like, yeah, nice name. Excluding Kelsey, who has the most receiving yards, my answer is not popular, but I think MVS. If it's Sky, cool. But MVS almost had 700 yards and had like 5 misconnects with Mahomes on deep balls. You correct that, and he had 900 yards last year and a couple, at least like 3 more touchdowns. I can go. Somebody's asking about the 53-man roster. I mean, I can share. I mean, share the screen with what we had. This is going to annoy me, though, since this Google ad's not going to go away. It was inappropriate. Ad closed by Google. Now go away. How about that? No? Maybe I could... What the... There we go. I'm like butchering my screen share because of all the ads. I'm trying to hide them a little bit. I mean, you can see the 53. Wasn't Pat that gave up all 27 points? Oh. I'm in the same, Justin, because I'm from Michigan. Huge fan of the Chiefs. You think Shane will be a Chief next season? I have no idea. This season, yes. Somebody said, like, Shane Buechele could be trade bait. I don't know what you're going to get out of him and what you want. You think Shane Buechele is trade bait, guys? What do you think? I'm going to slowly move this 53-man roster so you can see what we voted on. We'll go to here. I'll move it down every couple minutes here. Deshaun Watson still recovering from savage comeback beating we gave him. And yeah, dude. True. Is Patty playing tomorrow? Supposedly, yes. Patrick Mahomes blew a 27-point lead last year against the Broncos. I mean, I guess that would have been true if they lost. But they found a way to win, per usual. You know, that's the thing about Mahomes. A lot of close games, but the elite players find a way to win when it matters. For the most part. I mean, that's why Mahomes is the most winningest QB in the last 5-6 years. And his floor is hosting the AFC Championship game. Magic Man with the 2. You're the best Chiefs channel I know. Thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the 2 bomb. Let's go. Watson actually put up really good numbers when the Texans went 4-13. Yeah. I don't really have much to say about Deshaun Watson, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't have much nice things to say about the guy. What are the chances Rice just breaks out and is a year one starter, though? Or a year one star? There's a chance. That's why I'm like, my knee-jerk reaction is MVS leads the team in receiving yards, but like, there have been 5 rookies in Andy Reid's tenure as a head coach that have had over 550 yards, and a couple of them have gotten close to 1,000. Sky Moore is one of the most underrated wide receivers. I'm excited to see his leap for year 2 as well. Definitely. You think Rice is better than Sky? I don't know if he'll have better numbers in year 1. He might, but I'm excited to see how he does as a rookie, and then I'm really interested to see how he does next year. Talking about Rashee Rice. I think the wide receiver rotation is going to be into the postseason. Oh, man. I mean, there's a lot of speculation there, but I mean, I think from a production standpoint, I think Richie James is he climbs the depth chart a little bit. And I just really don't know. Like, I'll be intrigued to see how Justin Ross does. Can Rashee Rice, like, will he get worked in quite a bit from Andy Reid and company or no? Like, I'm curious to see about that. Judy got injured. Now Marvin Mims will be starting for them. They'll still be better than the Raiders. Did they sign? Wait. What am I missing? No, who just got cut? Somebody just got cut. Lions cut Denzel Mims. Okay. Wrong Mims. My bad. Wrong Mims. I've heard speculation on a trade from Titans for Chris Jones and D-Hop. What? That would be wild. I don't think so. They need receivers. So ready for Richie? Oh, Rashee Rice or Richie and Rice? Either way, yeah. Watson is solid. I think Justin Watson is a solid wide receiver 5. I mean, he plays his role well. Yeah. Is Judy's injury serious? I don't know. It was a hamstring injury that's definitely putting the first couple weeks of the season in question. Russell Wilson will have a better year mainly because it can't be worse. Well, Derek, I've said this in last stream, and it's still true. If you climbed up to the top of a 50-foot tree and jumped off, your body would bounce off the ground like a couple feet, maybe higher. So once you hit the bottom, it's literally only up, even if it's not very high up and not for very long. What's up, Jagger? Did you hear about the loss of... Yeah. I did hear about that, but I don't follow WWE much. So I wasn't super familiar with him. But yeah, anytime anybody passes like that, it's super tragic. Rice has the highest ceiling for sure, though. Yeah, I mean, Rashee Rice led this draft class in yards after the catch. He led the draft class in deep balls over 20 yards, or deep ball receptions over 20 yards, contested catches. I'm definitely excited for Rice. I'm tempering. Is it tempering my expectations? I keep saying it wrong in videos and people correcting me. I'm just keeping my expectations a bit tempered because in Andy Reid's system, you just never know how it's going to look. Now, he could be wowing the wide receiver coach, Nagy, Andy Reid, and they're like, let's get him out there. Some of it's Mahomes, too. Mahomes could be like, yo, Rice, he's been balling out. Like, I need him out there more. They'll do it. Bass said, what's up with Chiefs fans rooting for Russ to have a better year? I don't think anybody's rooting. I don't think anybody that thinks he's having a better year is like hoping he has a better year. I think it's just more like he did so bad last year, and now that they have Sean Payton, I see him doing better this year a little bit. But I still think the Broncos finish around 500 at best. So I'm not rooting for a better year, but I do think he does better. Is Justin Ross going to be a top 3 wide receiver? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm just very intrigued to see how it plays out. With this being his first year in the league, if he makes the 53, which I have him making, I honestly have no idea what to expect from the guy. If he had 300, if he had Justin Watson numbers from last year, I'd be happy with that, which is like 250 yards and a couple TDs. If he has more than that, great. I honestly have no idea what to expect. Some people are saying by the end of the year, Justin Ross is wide receiver 1. And from a production standpoint, I don't know if I'm ready to like confidently say that. I'm just going to root for the guy. You know, I have no idea what to expect. Just literally, I don't know. Only team that should scare us is the Bengals. Yeah, they're a good team. I mean, the Eagles are a tough fight every time. The Chargers are a tough fight every time. We play the Bills again. They're a tough fight. The Lions might not be a team to sleep on either, week 1. So the Jags are week 2. I mean, they're a really good team. There's a lot that the Chiefs have to focus every week, man. Can't play around. Can't have costly mistakes. Can't give up deep ball. Can't have the turnovers. I mean, it's the same for every game, right? But you can't sleep on these opponents. You really can't. You got Chiefs 37, Eagles 33 in Monday Night Football? I mean, I'll take that. Straight Sports, appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you. I hope all of the cut KC players go to a good team and stay healthy. Yeah, that's all we can hope for, right? I hope some of the cut guys make it to the practice squad, selfishly, but yes, sir. Better competition in the division makes the wins just that much sweeter. Truth. You already know. Russell Wilson's a good guy, and I feel a bit bad. He's one of the most clowned on QBs in the league. He kind of does it to himself. He's a freaking cornball. But he's not a bad dude. Like, married. I mean, he's married to freaking Sierra. He's a good dude. He's just corny. He's easy to kind of poke fun at. But it's also because he's like 5'3" is another reason why. Ross has wide receiver 1 potential. Yeah, I think there's potential. I have no idea what to expect with Justin Ross. Like, he could ball out for 500 plus yards, or he could have a couple hundred. I have no idea, and I'm just intrigued to see. Like, he just caught his first passes from Mahomes last game. Well, he caught one. One was he dropped, and then he had a nice one on a little whip route on the right side. But it's more just I need to see it, and I'm definitely intrigued about it for sure. Why do people not like Juju? I have no idea. I mean, he's a little different of a character, and he's pretty active on social media, and some people don't like that. I think Juju had a really good role for the Chiefs last season. I liked him. My sleeper team is Washington, Rivera, EB, and Jack Del Rio, all proven coaches. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually really rooting for EB, man. Diggs wanted to be traded. Would be crazy to have Diggs. Yeah, his contract is way too much, but that would be fire. Which wide receiver do you think will lead the team in receptions? Ooh, receptions? Probably whoever they end up using the most to offset Travis Kelce. Is that Sky? Is that Rice? Is that Richie James? I don't know. But it's going to be whoever Mahomes trusts when Kelce isn't open. To look for. Yeah, that would be crazy if Diggs was on the Chiefs. It's not going to happen, I don't think. But Cole, your channel's so good. You have other fan bases watching? Yeah, we have some really cool people from other fan bases. James is the resident Broncos fan. He like donates not every stream, but almost every stream. He's in here dropping something, saying what's up. K Wright is a Saints fan. He's in here quite a bit. There's some other teams for sure. Cole, when do you see Travis Kelce's replacement coming? I don't know. I think every year they're going to draft a tight end early. Maybe not round 1, but just like a tight end early. Like, they didn't even draft a tight end this year. I thought a tight end could be coming. But they were kind of high on their tight end room. And then Fortson, of course, got hurt, so it's tough. I don't want the Chiefs to be that dynamic offense with a subpar defense. We need defense too. I mean, yeah, it's a little less than ideal with the situation of Chris Jones and then Amenahue being suspended, but if they're both back, like, I think it's the best defense on paper. I don't think it's a subpar defense. I think it's the best defense of the Mahomes era on paper. I know some people don't like Diggs, but I gotta like him. He threw me a football during the playoffs last season. Oh, that's fire. I don't dislike Diggs. I think he's a good receiver. Amenahue is appealing? Not that I heard. I don't think he appealed. The suspension is final, I'm pretty sure. He's a spy, Cole. For Perna and Grassi, who is? What do you want to see from Mahomes this year? I mean, I want to see a better pocket presence, step up to make the throw. Yeah, I think he's worked on that, but part of the struggles last year is Orlando and Wiley gave up the most combined pressures of any tackle duo in the NFL. So Mahomes was trying to make lemonade out of the lemons that he was given. Is that the saying? Make lemonade out of lemons. I don't know. However that saying goes. I mean, he was scrambling out of the pocket often because he was getting pressured. But he has the lowest pressure to sack ratio percentage in the NFL, or top or bottom 3, because he's really good at not taking a sack. Do you think next year the Chiefs will find a true wide receiver 1? I don't know if they ever worry about a true wide receiver 1 buggy boo until Travis Kelce retires, to be honest. Mahomes just needs the tongue like Jordan. Facts. If Mahomes gets injured, how far do you... I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen. But Andy, if anybody can scheme around a QB and their weaknesses, it's going to be Andy Reid in that offense. So I don't know if they would win as much as with Mahomes by any means, but they could get it done. When you have lemons, make lemonade. Yeah, there you go. Why isn't McKinnon talked about more? I mean, I bring him up quite a bit depending on what we're talking about. I mean, he had what? Over 10 receiving touchdowns last year. Is incredible in the backfield as a protector for Mahomes. Great at obviously catching passes out of the backfield. A legit red zone threat. Former QB, so he kind of understands how to even just freelance with Mahomes on off-script plays. Yeah. Yo, James with the 9 months. Here he is. I'm telling you, the resident Broncos fan. It's been a fun ride the last 3/4 of a year. Here's to that next quarter. Let's go, dude. You'll be at a year before we know it. Cheers. Focus on this camera. Cheers. Cheers. Appreciate it, man. Let's go, James. Patty, thanks for the kind words. You see the disrespect for Creed, Trey, and Bolt. Yeah, that was a little weird. Especially Creed not being in there. I thought Bolton would sneak in, but I definitely thought Creed would be in there. Wait, what did I miss? Did something happen with the... Terry, you didn't lose another animal, did you? You're not drinking Tank 7? No, I ran out. I tried something new. It's Boulevard still, same brand or company, but different one today. What are your thoughts on the Vikings for this season? Vikings, I mean, Kirk Cousins going into his first ever second year with the same OC, which is interesting. I think they make the playoffs. I took my son, who was a Charger fan, 1 year to Arrowhead, and he was astounded by how loud it was. It's because it's loud. You already know. 10-8 for the Vikings. Haven't heard much about Naughty this year. Hopefully he can make a big leap. I hope so. We need every single person on the D-line to make a huge leap. Or some sort of a leap. I'm a huge fan. Just joined the stream. What's up, KC Chiefs? I'm good, bro. Yeah, we've been live for a couple hours now, but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to get off at 4:30, so in 3 minutes, but any final questions, I'll definitely take them. It's a rare offering, but Boulevard 10 Penny Ale is one of my top beers. I'll need to try that. I don't think I have. Do you think this hype with Aaron Rodgers with the Jets is going to be a bust? I don't think it's going to be as big of a bust as Russell Wilson to the Broncos, but I need to see the first 4 games with Aaron Rodgers and company before I can really say. So I need to see 4 weeks, and then I can let you know. When do we play the Jets? I'll know before we play them. Chiefs schedule 2023. Let's see. We play the Jets. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We play the Jets week 4. I'll give you a better picture leading up to that game because we play in week 4. James with the 5. Your channel and the fans have redefined my thought process about the Chiefs. Y'all all right, except the Raiders will always be Satan. Hey, let's go, dude. I mean, I want the Chiefs to always beat divisional opponents, you know? But as much as I troll about the Broncos because the Chiefs have won 15 in a row, they've had quite a bit of success in the past. And I think all 4 teams are pretty close as far as like divisional wins or winning, like seasons they've won the division. It's all like pretty close now. But yeah, screw the Raiders.
Dominate every time we touch the field, baby.
Forget those guys. Correction, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Oh, that's it. Thoughts on Titans? Vrabel always plays the Chiefs really tough, man. So I think they're a good team. You know, maybe their roster struggles at times, but I think they're carried by their coach. And which is cool. I have a lot of respect for Vrabel. Do you collect fan mail? Yeah, I actually have a couple things to open. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. I have 2 things to open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Thanks for the reminder. I do take fan mail, and I have stuff to open. I almost bet this is a mini helmet, looking at the size of the... Oh, it's a football. Nice. Okay. Who signed it is the question. Let's see. Creed Humphrey? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Look at that. Creed Humphrey. Signed football. That's a crazy looking signature. Creed! Let's go, dude. We got a Creed signed something over here, too. We'll take that. I love Creed. Take that. All right. This is a jersey. I have no idea what it is. We'll take the Creed. #1 center in the league. Yes, sir. Ooh, it's a red one. Oh, no way. We got another one. Hey, this is going to be one we give away then, maybe. Look at this. I got one last week and flipped out. So this might be a giveaway. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's fire. Dude. Fantastic. Let's go. Another Jamal Charles to add to the mix. Sheesh. I officially hate you now, Cole. All right. Who said that? Hey, Night Hunter, comment again. Where are you at? Where's Knight at?
And when it's grim, be the grim reaper.
Let's go Chiefs with the 5. Hey, let's go, man. I appreciate you. Did you get those from Total Sports? No, I got them from, they're from the Chiefs Bids app. Jamal Charles is the best, man. He's hiding now? Yeah, where'd he go? I need Knight to comment again. Where are you at? Oh. I took away Night Hunter's wrench. That's what you get. I'm just kidding. I'm going to re-add it. Oh, man. I had to do it just one time, just for a second. Let's go, Chiefs. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the kind words. I re-added him already. Tony, yeah, T Rich. We got a T Rich something over here. Here, look at this. Look at this. Where's he at? Here he is. We got a Tony Richardson signed ball right here. T Rich 49, baby. How fire is that? That's freaking dope. Pretty awesome, man. Pretty freaking awesome. I don't even think Knight saw that I removed his mod. He's like, I'm commenting. He didn't even notice. I removed his mod for like 30 seconds and put it back. Tony Gonzalez top 3. Oh, yeah, he's up there. What are your thoughts on the Vikings? Oh, pretty good team. You got it last week? Yeah, no, we got 2. Okay, Cole, I'm hitting up your DM on X. That's such a dumb name. I'm sending a pic of me. All black holdout in Raiders gear? Wait, why are you in Raiders gear? Wait, why?
Let's ride. Broncos.
Yeah, why? What is going on?
Let's ride.
If you time out a mod, there will be a strike from the mods. Well, I didn't time him out. I've only timed out FLDB. Once as a joke. Vikings are better than the Chiefs? That's like saying Boulevard's better than Bud Light. It's not even close. I think the Raiders are still going the wheels on the bus go round and round. They might be. The Vikings are better at losing primetime games than the Chiefs. There you go. Thoughts on the Jets this season? I just need to see him first. Where's this DM at? I need to see it. I need to see you in Raiders gear, and I need to know why, James. Have you seen Cousins in the playoffs? Struggles. Yes, sir. Saw the vid. Mahomes getting mad because he had to get x-rays. Yeah, I seen that. What's up, Dub Deuce? What have I missed? I've been live for over 2 hours. You missed a 53-man roster projection and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, definitely. You'll be listening? Hey, we're going live tomorrow at about 11:45 a.m. for the Chiefs versus Stains. I call them the Cleveland Stains. I won't call them that tomorrow during the play-by-play. But Chiefs versus Browns, play-by-play tomorrow at 11:45. So if you're around, you want to hear me, flapping my gums about the Chiefs, I'll call the plays and we'll have a good time. So be here for that. Also, I think Sunday night, we're going to do the members-only Zoom call. So if you're the middle tier and up, you'll have access to the members-only Zoom call. We're going to do that Sunday night because this is the last weekend. I'm going to have to do the members-only stream where we give away a jersey and a couple other things. I'm going to have to do that sometime next week. I don't know when yet because the game's tomorrow. So we'll see. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the memberships, the donos, all the questions, for engaging and voting and participating on the 53-man roster projection. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll be back tomorrow. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?